Hi, good morning everyone. Jessica Joy here again. Finally back, and I'm excited because I've continued my research about the MTHFR, and the video I was going to make before is completely obsolete at this point because now I know what the answers are, and that's most important, to have answers, not just suggestions. So today I'm excited to tell you that with the discovery of my MTHFR, I have discovered that there are actually 5 methylating genes in our bodies, and they act like a train. So 1's connected to 2, 2's connected to 3, 3's connected to 4, 4's connected to 5. If 1's not working, MTHFR is the first, the mother-father gene is the first engine in that train. You can have a fully functioning 2 chromosomes, green lights, everything's great. You can have 1 chromosome working, 1 not, so that we call yellow, so you're kind of functioning. And then we have red, double mutated gene, no chromosomes working in that front engine, and that's me. So I don't detox, I don't digest folate, I don't methylate folic, I do nothing. So that's why I've been struggling since I was 1 year old with my health, and I'm so excited because I found, I think, the answer. And it's no, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Gary Brecka. If you ever get an opportunity to go online and look at The Ultimate Human, he has a podcast, and this is where I've learned everything I'm going to talk with you about today, about the methylated genes. And sorry, I'm actually itching right now because I'm healing, and I was muscle testing earlier. My thyroid is healing with these new vitamins that I'm taking. And so my thyroid kind of feels funny today, and I just kind of stopped for a second, and I was like, what's going on? And it's like, actually, no, it's healing. 5 days of these methylated multivitamins, and I'm on my way to feeling normal again and dialing it in for my body. So this is what I want to help you do, dial in your body. And we're going to talk about these 5 houses, right? So your break, 44% of society is affected by some kind of mutation in one of these 5 genes. And you can learn this through Gary Brecka. I'm just repeating what he said. And so wherever your break is, it could be 1, it could be 2 mutated genes, chromosomes not working. It all depends on your luck of the draw with your chromosome DNA with your family when you were born. So this is just a luck of the draw. But Gary Brecka makes the most sense. He's a biologist who became a human biologist, who discovered this methylating process that our body does every time it takes in nutrients. And so we're supposed to take in folic and folate acid, and our body's supposed to make methylfolate. Mine doesn't do that. And some of yours probably doesn't do that. Maybe you have both chromosomes, maybe you have 1 chromosome. He does offer a blood test for $500, which will probably eventually do. But for now, I'm using my muscle testing that I've talked about, and I'm dialing it in that way. I'm able actually to figure out where the breaks are in which house by just muscle testing for people, which has been awesome. And not to say that the $500 blood test is not more thorough, because it is. I'm not going to deny that. But for those of us who don't have $500 right now and are desperate to find out what's going on with our body, this is what I'm doing to help people and to guide them. But I really want you to go to look at Gary Brecka and Mark Hyman, Heiman. He is a doctor that is charging $15,000 to help people figure out what's wrong with them per client. But his go-to is the gut. So I've been detoxing for 3 years. I've been healing my mucosal lining, which is why I'm able to move on to the methylated vitamins now, because my body has been healed through the diverticulitis and the ulcers in my stomach. That's all healed now, and the mucosal lining is healed. So now I can take on vitamins and nutrients, and my body actually uses it, which is brilliant. So there's a couple steps. You can't just jump into methylated vitamins if your gut's leaking, meaning you're literally spewing out nutrients, food particles, bacteria into the cavity of the body. And we do that by getting holes in our stomach and holes in our colon from eating nut and seed oils, high heat temperature oils, and food just not digesting and sitting in the gut and rotting through the tissue. So we have to focus on the gut repair, and Dr. Hyman talks about that and how you have to remove the parasites, the heavy metals, the fungus and mold, the overgrowth of bacteria, the viruses that might be caught in the body. You have to be hydrated. So there is a formula to this process and to getting where I am at today, which is taking those methylated multivitamins. And we have to start somewhere, but it's not there. Okay, so we're gonna go backwards a little bit and talk about the mucosal lining and how we have to heal that. So the first thing I do is get my clients to hydrate, and that's usually through a personal tea that I have developed for them, muscle tested what exactly their body needs. Because some people can be allergic to nettles and to dandelion and to the root or the leaf or the calendula. So we have to really watch out. Just because things are healthy doesn't mean they're healthy for you, which is why I help, again, people dial in this idea of let's figure out if it's causing inflammation. Even though we're not coming up as a allergy in a blood test, doesn't mean that it doesn't irritate our bodies. And so I'm finding that chickweed, not chickweed, is it chickweed? I think it's chickweed, that is causing people a lot of irritation. So that's your nettles, your chamomiles, your calendulas, celery. And so I'm just kind of, again, dialing in people's bodies so we have a deeper understanding of what exactly is happening. So I'm excited to share more. This is just a little brief bloop to say hi, and I'm going to start talking about the foot baths, because ionic detoxification foot bath, Lux Flow specifically. This is a machine that was designed in Diamond Springs, like I talked about before. It's very specific. It's not just any foot bath on the market. And this one's very safe for everybody from ages 3 to 90 is my oldest client currently that I see twice a week. And so stay tuned. This is just the beginning. I am just trying to make something before I run out of the house today, but I wanted to leave you something here to chew on and get excited about. And then I'm going to come back on with a hopefully a video montage so that you can actually visually see what I'm talking about. Okay, because I think it's important to understand the methylation process and what exactly each one of those houses do for our body. So digestion, detoxification, methylation of nutrients. I mean, this is like the key factor to all disease. Mental, emotional, and physical, this affects us. Most of us are not mentally ill. We are not dying of gut issues. We just simply don't have the nutrients in our body to methylate properly, to digest them and use them. Okay, chew on that and I'll be back. Blessings, have a beautiful day.